Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here in the bandit camp. And we're gonna talk to... what's his name? Why is he not shown there? We know his name. Shishak, that's the one. And ask him a few questions, because last episode we didn't get a chance to. I'm reluctant to answer your questions, kid. Go for a walk, go for a walk. There are plenty of assholes here who would rather chat all day instead of doing something productive. Go talk to them. That was very out of character. That was very, very out of character. Ooh, did I get that? Because he was, if anybody can be described as non-productive, that was him. He was lazy, not lazy, but I guess lazily looking at his keys. We didn't really have a problem with that, even though it was very obvious that the text of the game was trying to make it a problem. It wasn't a problem. I've been reading text since the beginning of the game. Don't act like reading text is a big bother here. Let's have a chat here with the boss and with Daniel. That's right, Daniel with an E, and he's also, yeah. You see a man in a dusty suit. Well, what's brought you here? It's ready. I've done the test. I don't know what's ready though. Dan nods, extricates a notebook from his inner pocket and consults his mysterious notes. Then he hides it back in the depths of his jacket and looks at you. We both know that already. You're a curious case. You didn't strike me as a man who could kill a person without thinking twice. I'm not. Sure. I mean, it's a good thing that Shishak didn't actually tell you I was just shooting him in the leg for interrogation purposes. Does he have a portrait of himself on the wall? This guy. I like that. That's environmental storytelling right there. That's proper stuff. Not skeletons propped up 200 years after the war, holding paper things and other sorts of stuff that yeah, that's environmental storytelling. Tells about his character right there. I'm interested in what was driving you. Go on, tell me, he says. The man had suffered already. I was given a gun. Let's go with this. I mean, we're gonna be smart and we're gonna take advantage of the situation and fool him all the more. I was given a gun, I was shown a target. What's so surprising about it? Your reaction is surprising. No ruminations, no pangs of consciousness. I'm gonna simply shrug and act the badass. And if I could, I would put some sunglasses on, but I can't because I don't have one. Or a set. That's why I've said you're a curious case. A murder is a good tool. If there's a person, a murderer is a good tool, he says. If there's a person, there's a problem. If there's no person, there's no problem. But you shouldn't overdo it. Bloodlust always gets in the way of business. See? That's a confirmation that what I did is good, because I just shrugged. It's like I'm not overdoing it. I'm gonna continue listening. Okay, so I had a different task in store for you, but seeing as you are so aggressive-y, there'll be, that's a typo of course, there'll be something else for you to do. It should be handled with gloves, so to speak, and not for the first time in this place. With the kids' gloves things. Blood might be spilled. I would have liked the other mission, if you don't mind. I mean, if this one gives me more loot, I suppose that's okay. There's a hut not far from the factory. It occurred to a group of adventurous guys to brew moonshine there. There are plenty of people who'd never say no to a drink, so their business goes uphill. They rake in money and other valuable things, and they don't really like to share. So your task is as simple as a piked mace's design. You go to their den and convince them to side with us. You're at liberty to resort to make measures as you see fit. In other words, the moonshiners must either pay us for protection or lose everything. What if I... No, I'm not... Interesting. I was gonna... An interesting question is what if I accidentally convince them to pay and not just kill them. But, understood. Where should I start? You should start with going to the moonshiners and convincing them to pay us for protection. Give me your map. I'll show you where their camp is. You hand the map over to Dan and things happen. This is the place. Have you got your task? You have. Now go. Wait. Are you going to pay me? I've given you a job. It means I will pay for it. Don't bother me with stupid questions like this. I wanted to talk about the captive, though. Now that's interesting. What did you want to discuss? Who he is? What he is doing here? Or did you want to bail him out? I mean, to pay his ransom. Who is he? a tech specialist from the village called Otradnoi. Oh, that's right. I need to free him. A small-time alcoholic. I didn't actually connect the dots there, but he's the one that was missing. In Otradnoi, they were saying that he, you know, that's why I had to fix the water tower and whatnot. A small-time alcoholic, he says, a loser, a coward, a liar, and phenomenally advanced handyman. All in all, a pretty balanced character. What is he doing here? Some of my men arrested him after he said something about being secretly rich while on a drinking binge. Our organization, our organization is something like the law around these parts. We hold the monopoly on violence, which is what obviously law is, if you know what I mean. But we ask for tax money in return, and this fiend didn't pay what he could, obviously. So now he's in a cell, guilty for not paying us enough taxes. You don't need to air quote taxes, that, especially because you just said taxes, but it's fine. So can I free him? Sure, but not for free. Twist it all you like, but he did break the law. An unwritten one, but still, well, yeah. While we investigate, he must be kept behind bars. If someone kind enough to bail him out doesn't show up, that is it. What is the price of freedom, friend? What do you think, in terms of cash, I mean? Depends on the seller. Huh, in that case, 500 rubles, which is good, because it's sort of more or less halfway. And he's a free man. No barter, no wordsmithing, just pure and simple. Maybe there's a way I can get him off your hands cheaper? What do you think, Denizonov? He's not worth your time. You're just wasting food on him. Huh, your words ring true, he said, even though I just said no wordsmithing. We're just wasting our resources on him for no reason. That's not a very rational position to hold. Fine, I'll give you half off. 250 rubles, and he's all yours. Aren't you ashamed? Human life is priceless! Exclamation mark. Yes, then kill him. Because, you know, it doesn't have a price. Anyway, here's your money. You hand over the sum to the leader of the bandits, and he counts it, repeatedly wetting his fingers with saliva. Finally, he nods and tucks the money into his shirt. Also, you're not wetting your fingers when you're counting money, you're just moistening them to add to the grip, especially if you have dry fingers. After doing so, he gets out a small piece of paper, writes something on it, and with a stubby pencil, and gives it to you. Here, show this note to Shishak. He will free the prisoner. Okay. I can ask him about himself, which is good. Let's do that. Tell me about yourself. It's not a secret. Or if it's not a secret. Dan looks at you suspiciously, but apparently you've been able to win him over. Sure. Oh, well, okay. Don't really know why, but I like you, mate. Not make. I think I'll tell you. So before the war, I worked for the KGB. Did you have a high position? Oh, maybe I should keep... that's good. A C. Let's go with an IC, because that's sort of a very matter-of-factly statement right there. Let's go with IC. Yeah, in the first few years after the war, I saw quite a lot. So it became clearer and clearer. My purpose was to put everything in order, not for other people. He looks aside. He looks tired and sad. He droops and looks nothing like a tough gang leader anymore. He didn't look like it. It's fine. As if heavy armor had disappeared and his vulnerable body is exposed. Not for other people. First of all, for myself, because without a purpose, life is meaningless. Empty. It makes no difference if you exist at all. None whatsoever. And I didn't want it to be like that. I don't want it to be like that. I'll leave my mark. Well, you were part of the KGB. I'm sure you left plenty. History textbooks will mention me as a prominent politician and combat leader of the early 21st century. It does smell a little bit of Megalomania. Also, history textbooks? Right. Maybe that's what he's writing. Well, actually, that would be really interesting. Although I'm picking on this notion over here because it is the post-apocalypse, and we're talking a society that, at least so far, seems less organized than the society in Fallout. And Fallout didn't have textbooks. No, people didn't write. They just went about their business as you would, probably, in a post-apocalyptic world. Ain't nobody got time for no history books. Anyway, so just want to help people. Let's agree. Yes, agreeing is important. It's important to have a purpose. Everything should have their own purpose. or everyone should have their own purpose, then shoots a cold glance at you and shrugs, ostensibly indifferent. Well, if he's cold, it's not indifferent. Right you are. Good that you understand we all should have a purpose of our own, because there will always be enough people to invent a purpose for you, and it might well get stuck in your throat like a bone. He shakes the dust off his once white jacket in a dignified movement and tucks his thumbs behind his belt. Also self-important might be another word that you could use for dignified. So what do you think about this camp? A good place if you want to keep an eye on the lands around and keep up with the latest news. It's practically a castle. Pity there's no well here, but I think we can arrange that too. Well, I can't, because I can't ask you on the well. So how's the brigade doing? The brigade? I suppose the bandits? The brigade of bandits? Sure. He looks at me angrily and strokes his bushy mustache. He's disgruntled. Still, apparently, you've been able to make an impression on him, because eventually he says, with 22 experience points right there, "Ah, good. I believe you do have a right to know. At the moment, the situation is as following. De facto, the Krasnoznameni Chamber of Commerce has recognized us as its official representatives in this area. This means they don't stick their nose in our affairs," which actually doesn't sound like what... I suppose I know what he means. He doesn't actually mean that they don't stick their nose on their affairs, they just mean they don't fight them. "And we let their caravans pass," which it's the opposite, yes. "And if everything goes according to plan, soon these fat cats will recognize us. The Jor, too." Is that how it's written? I thought it was Jor as in the day. The Jor as in Joure. I think maybe at the end as well. Maybe that's a typo. I don't know, actually. I've never seen it written. I just heard it. And I also don't know what it means. Maybe it means like Joror? Like for real? Yeah, probably. "This will enable us to operate openly and also influence the politics of Krasnoznameni." That's not Krasnoznameni, that's Krasnoznamoyoni, which is a different thing. Did he say Krasnoznameni before, or... Yes, he did. Is that a typo? Krasnoznameni and Krasnoznamioni. Yeah, that might be a typo. It is a weird typo, but it might be the translation, because the E there... E has two different letters in Cyrillic, I think, and I keep messing those up when I see them, but anyway. "I don't doubt for a second they will indeed recognize us. They don't have the stomach to be at odds with my team. Megalomania much? So tell me about the latest rumors. I've heard there's an epidemic of a new disease in the wasteland, and I'm a decent person, I say wasteland rather than waste. It's called the Krasnov syndrome. I saw those who suffered from it. You know what they had in common? They had, well, the Krasnov syndrome? They had completely different symptoms. Were utterly superstitious and unimaginably stupid." That sounds like that applies to a lot of people with unrelated symptoms, and what was the second one? And being dumb as well. I don't actually know what the second... I don't remember what the second one is. The second syndrome, or symptom. But whatever. Or I think they had in common anyway. Hey, oh, that's, yeah, Shishak. "Hey, hello. Hello, my darling. How's it going? I need something from you." "I came here for the prisoner." Shishak raises his eyebrow in surprise. "You don't say. And you can prove it? Do you think that any bum can come to me and say that?" "Yeah." Shishak takes the note, throws an incredulous look at you, and frowns at it a little. The note. He looks at you again, twists the note in his hands, and finally shrugs his shoulders with indifference. "Well, everything seems to be in order. Okay, wait a second." He takes his knife and quickly cuts the ropes that bind the hands and feet of the prisoner. "Yeah. Oh, that's me. Yeah, well, bye." "So the prisoner is off?" "No, the prisoner is here." The man nods and sniffs, glazing nervously at the surrounding area. "Oh, hey, brother. What's what?" "Just like that. Just like that. You've been gagged and bound and beaten and tortured and almost killed." "Sure. How are you feeling?" Considering the circumstances, quite well, actually. Knock on wood. Knock on wood? That's a different thing altogether. Anyway, nothing to complain about. That's his health? I can... Oh, he's a companion. He's a companion. Follow me. Let's discuss tactics. Yeah, no problem. Lead the way. Can you move Can I ask you some questions? Maybe later? Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that you saved my sorry ass. It's just that I don't want to spend any more time here. He's got hiccups. It's fine. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but as soon as we leave the factory, I'm off to the village. We can chat there. That's great. Oh. Okay, we got things up here. I didn't see them before. Maybe they don't get colored until they're they actually toggle. I thought there was a button. What's this? Oh, this is the button where... Is this the button? Ability tree, next teammate. He's not a teammate. He's a follower. Or, I suppose, maybe. It's kind of interesting that you can discuss tactics with him. But we have a mission to do, and we are doing it. Let's go. That's fantastic. I love it, because that means experience. And experience means skill points, which means better... I'm better able to... Are you serious? Better able to kill the rat that's in Otradnoi, which I will do. I will kill that rat. Maybe when we're there, because we're going back there. Or most likely we're going back there. Can you hurry up already? Jesus. Okay. So don't go near that pile of bricks. Or that green smoke. I would imagine, you know, it's kind of funny. Because the color of poison in nature is usually red or orange. But we associate green, because of movies for the most part, with unnaturalness. That's like backlights and all that sort of stuff are often used in green and all that to denote that there's something wrong with things, or it's just unnatural or weird. And movies just populate... Oh, wait a minute. I got that. Okay, let's save the game here, because I'm going in there. And I'm pretty sure that's... I've been there already. So I'll just go in through here, get all the poison in my face. Which turns out is not there. No, I'm poisoned. Okay, let's load that quick save and let's do this properly. Because I just wanted to make sure... I did that. Or to make sure I had not seen that, because it might be another green patch. But anyway, that's precisely the point. It's a green patch. It's nature. Green is good. You know, realistically speaking, of course. Of course, poison wouldn't be like this. It's just that doesn't make much sense. Are you kidding me? Did you see what happened? I want to do this fast. Nope. Can't do it fast enough. I got antidote. I will be okay, I think. I didn't take too much damage on the way here. Hey, are you staying in the poison? I bet he is. No, he's over there. He's good. He's okay. So I lost a note from Dan, but I got a machete, which is lovely. I got bullets, I think. I got a machete and a shovel. Was it? Leningrad knife. I had that already. I don't actually know what I got. Nothing important. Nothing too amazingly amazing, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Let's just keep going. Let's get out of here. So, I'm going to be poisoned. I'm going to take a little bit of damage. But we're going back to Otradnoi, which is good because that was... Yeah. Because that's where I need to go. To the Drunken Lair. That's fine with me. And we're going to get healed up there anyway, so... I don't really need to be too upset with any of this. And actually, somebody was saying... Oh, I might die. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna... Somebody was saying that movement in the comments, I mean, that movement in the world map is pretty slow. I'm wondering if that's just to sort of not... If that's on purpose, in the sense that to sort of not allow people to just go back to Otradnoi at any moment to heal. And I'm thinking these guys are going to be friendlies. I love some bacon right about now, he says, with bread and garlic. Fuck yeah. Before you stands a man in a pre-war jacket sporting a gas mask. He holds on to the strap of his huge rucksack with one hand while playing with a rusty bolt in the other. His voice is distorted by the mask. What are you doing here? If you've got anything to sell, do it. If not, get out. Oh, look at that. A merchant that actually says what I'm about to do. Sell things. That is great. That is really good. That is really good. Okay, so this lets you skin animals. This also lets me skin animals. In terms of damage, This is a lot better. This is a rusty knife. Oh, it's not a machete. I said it was a machete. It's not, obviously. So I'll sell it. We also have empty bottles. We probably should hang on to those. I'm just thinking. This is for crafting, I would imagine. Is it very expensive? 31 rubles. Can I sort this by price, I wonder? 21, not 31. 21. One thing we could do as well is fish, because we haven't done that yet. We also have the toadstools that give us a drugged out mood. We got the antidote. It's not mood either, but I think we're good there. And I will get meldonium for extra endurance. It's a drug. Doesn't work in combat. Okay. Got some of that. Got some of this. He doesn't have money? That's interesting. He does have rounds. Oh, that's great. Oh, only one. That's less great. And a Sigi. Hand-rolled cigarette. Is that... I thought Sigi was just... It wasn't a real thing. It was just, you know, what people call cigarettes. As in, like... That's what they call them. It's like a bike is a bicycle, but, you know, still call it a bike. You know what I mean? But is a Sigi a specific thing that is different than from a cigarette? Because if it's a rolled-up cigarette, then I guess it makes sense. We got diesel. We have diesel. Oh, yeah, for the car. That makes sense. Okay, I will want... so I need 7. I need 7 monies. I could sell you the condom over here, and I would need 13 monies. Which is good, because I could get the water and the fork, which is not good. Or... Do I want the rope? I want the rope, maybe. I mean... Let's just... Oh, let's... Oh, yeah, of course. Let's see. So, yeah, there's not a lot of things. I could get that. Nope, still above. Okay. A fork and a bullet. I'm fine with that for a knife. Actually not. Heard anything new? Many people always save up the last shot in their weapon to kill themselves if need be. But other people say that if you get injured, you should make your way into the oasis. There, every wound will heal up quickly. The place is an urban legend, though. Well, I did ask you for rumors. Who are you people? We're the garbage collectors, claiming to the ruins and what's inside them. We're sort of like this big cultural phenomenon of the modern times, or at least that's what I heard. Man, this guy's high. Was there somebody in here? There is something in here. What the heck? Doesn't have anything, though. That was gonna be surprising if it did. What in the world? Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. This is bad news. Let's save over here. So that there's more rats. I don't know what you are, so I can... Oh! Oh, almost dead. That's not too bad. That's not what I wanted, though. Let's reload so I can click on this thing. What I wanted to see is I wanted to see what it is. But I guess it's an easy rat. I can go with an aimed shot, but I don't really have too many... This is the way it is done, though. Let's go with an aimed shot in here. What? You don't have enough action points? How the freaking hell don't I have enough action points? Oh, there it is. It didn't regenerate the action points. Okay, a hold for the eyes. That is not a kill? Okay, let's go upstairs if you can. Can you? You can't. No, the rat is gone. Okay. Can I exit combat? No. Okay, but the rat being gone is good. So I reload here. It comes. Okay. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Well, that's a kill. So I think there's another rat somewhere. Also, there's poison. So these things don't use normal bullets. It uses these things because it's a deep gun. There's another rat for sure. But I can't tell. I need to right click. I can't even right click. I can't tell what it is. It's not like a... Ugh. Did it just... What the... Interesting. I didn't click on the take all. Oh. Oh, the rat is coming. I didn't click on the take all, but I took it before I clicked it. I don't know why. Okay, this guy's almost dead. This thing doesn't do any damage. There's another rat coming up. Let's reload and end the turn. See what they're about to do. Okay, that one is not afraid anymore. I'm sure it's gonna be plenty afraid when I shoot this guy over here. Okay, I say I'm sure it's gonna be afraid. Ah, it's a miss. Okay, that's pretty good news. If that is all the rats that exist down here, I'll move over here. Cough, cough. Oh, I became poisoned. I'm becoming dead. Oh, that is death. What just happened is death. Okay, so I need a gas. Either I need a gas mask. Can you get that? There it is. Or something. So there's nothing here. So I reloaded before I fought these guys, these rats. Yeah, I'm not poisoned yet. Okay, this is good news. So I can aim at this guy's eyes. That is okay. I just did 1 damage, so it's not okay, but... Oof. Okay. We'll be fine. Don't worry. As long as we're not poisoned, we're not going to take immense amounts of damage. Apart from being bit by the rat, which is pretty bad. Can you kill it? Yes, that was a critical. So, I'm going to go upstairs. No, I don't need to, because that rat didn't care for me. Good news. Okay, take that. So my thinking is that if I go at all close to the door, I get poisoned. I can't shoot, but I can press space and hopefully, yep, that's good enough. So an aimed shot to the eyes for 5 damage. Not a kill. Man, these guys do have a lot of health though. That could kill me. Ooh, didn't get killed yet. Might get killed now. Ooh, again, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, aim at that little guy. Anywhere goes. I'm sure they don't have armor. The eyes, suppose the eyes do more damage. So yeah, we're doing well. We're doing really well. I'm glad for this. Getting all that nice rat meat. Okay, so I shouldn't get into the poison here, but I'm not really sure if there's a reason to go over there. It's not like there's another rat though. But it's not like there's any. Yeah, there's a rat over there. There's any anything to loot. So it's just a dungeon, which is pretty cool actually. Because it's a very nice way of adding the feature that Fallout 2 has, as it is, or Fallout has, which is the, you know, you can. This is death potentially. You can farm. Oh, I didn't die. You can farm random encounters, and it seems we can farm random encounters as well. Also, there's a patch that increases combat speed. By the way, as long as I'm fighting a single character, it's not too bad. Okay, that was very little, and I'm gonna die now. Nope, the rat is afraid for its life. I can do an aim shot. Go for that. And now I'm out of ammo. I only have this round. Or whatever that is. I'm not really sure if it's a round or if it's a charge or a cartridge or whatever. But we're good because we killed rats, and getting experience is also very important. I just got poisoned. Oh, no, wait a minute. Am I poisoned already? Am I not paying attention to that? I am poisoned already. Get out. Yeah. So I'm definitely not going to die. There's also nothing there for me. At high volumes might induce negative effects on and death. Yes, I would imagine so. But we're out of time, so let's figure that out next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been A.T.O.M RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.